Hey guys, Mr. Terry here, high school history teacher. Now you're probably seeing a lot of these videos of people recreating the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. And of all the gun tubers out there, I know that you guys watch Brandon Herrera more than anybody. If you haven't noticed, I've been covering this assassination attempt and tying it to assassination attempts, both successful and unsuccessful from the past. And hopefully you're enjoying learning from those. All right, this original video is down below. Make sure you're supporting Brandon. Let's check this out. Now, we knew there was going to be all kinds of conspiracy stuff going around. A lot of people are doing that. And I think a lot of it has to come down to like difficulty of a shot. So we'll see what's going on here. We'll kind of see its difficulty. I'll leave that to the gun experts like these guys. See if I can offer any of my own thoughts. And, let me know what you think too.
On July 13th, 2024, an attempt was made on the life of the 45th President of the United States and potentially 47th, Donald Trump. The thankfully failed assassin fired a handful of bullets from an AR-15
so close,
off the nearby rooftop, one of which nicking the president in his right ear. The Secret Service was then able to retaliate with one of their snipers, ending the threat at about 3,200 feet per second. But while this assassination attempt was unsuccessful, it started a whole host of conspiracy theories on the internet and raised a lot of questions, really, about ballistics, amongst other things. So given that
and these type of conspiracies, depending on the people, are not going to ever go away. They really never do. Look at JFK. And yes, a lot of people say that one's maybe more complicated, or any type of assassination, because there's so many plots and so many enemies that politicians have. It becomes very easy to think there are greater conspiracies out there.
Creating historical assassinations is something that we do quite a lot on the channel.
I think I checked out, I think the first video I watched of his was Abraham Lincoln one. Did I make a reaction video to it? I don't remember if I did or not, but I remember seeing that because that was the first one from Brandon I'd ever seen.
We figured that we might be able to shed some light on some of these subjects that are currently in heavy debate in the ballistics of the situation. Now, this is the first time we've ever tackled a situation like this where the person in question is still alive, not only still alive, but still actively running for president. But I do think we have the capability to add a lot of productive data to the conversation in an educational manner, while also giving the situation the seriousness and respect that I think it dictates.
It's good.
At least as much as we're capable.
Oh, all right. They got a recreation of Trump there. Look at that. That's great. Where do you even get something like that? By the way, have people done recreations of Kennedy's like assassination, of John's assassination, like try to get up to like a vantage point and recreate the car and all that? That would be nuts. That would be complicated to set up. If there's a good one you think I ought to check out, let me know. Especially put it over in the Discord server. Video suggestions over there are much more likely to get to my attention.
So there's three main things that I want to address today. First two are demonstrations to kind of dispel a lot of conspiracy theories right now. And the third is for fun. The first is showing how a shot like this is not only difficult to stage, but given the equipment, pretty much damn well impossible. The second is to address the internet armchair experts who think that an AR-15 is so deadly that even a shot on the ear would have been an instant kill, and that it was faked with blood packets or fucking aliens, I don't know. So we're going to replicate the shot on the ear to show exactly what happens in that situation.
I'll admit I'm not a gun expert in the slightest, so I have no preconceived notions or expectations about this. I'm not coming in with anything. The varying level of difficulty and the effects of some of these guns, you all watching this probably know a lot more than me. So I'm just gonna be the student here on this.
Now the third thing, just because I think it's really cool, we're going to be replicating the return shot on the shooter from the Secret Service sniper rifle. We didn't have to do this, but to be honest, I like the old-fashioned movies where the bad guy gets his comeuppance at the end. So I feel like it's a pretty good finale. And it's going to look hella good in slow motion. And as always, when we do a spicier video like this, my friends are more than willing to help.
Who we got?
Bye.
All right.
My friends are more than willing to help.
Okay, I figured Fat Electrician would be there. He's friend of the channel. A lot of these guys are in that unsubscribe podcast, which I'm just kind of getting into. I've actually done a couple reactions to the ones where they're talking about history. It's actually been really fun to do, to comment on those. And I know there's some other clips. I think I just saw one from Unsubscribe about like presidential assassinations of the past. And I was thinking of checking that. I got a lot of stuff I need to check out. If that's something you want me to comment on, is there commentary about, assassinations from the past? Let me know. So I knew these guys would be all over it, right?
My career.
I don't know why the fuck they wanted to be associated with this one, but they volunteered anyway, so it should be a fun day.
I just imagine these guys get drunk and shoot
AR-15.
guns when they get together down there in Texas.
Very effective weapon. This particular iteration is a semi-automatic civilian legal version. This one in particular is kind of more of a budget gun with an optic mounted slightly too far forward, which is exactly what it looked like the shooter had as well. Now, to a competent person, making a shot on a target that is man-sized at about 130, 150 yards, not that difficult. Pretty much any experienced shooter can do that on their bad day. That's also assuming that the average competent shooter has one thing that the would-be assassin did not. What? More muscle mass than a 7th grade cheerleader.
Yeah, he is tiny, man. He just doesn't look like the ranged sniper type guy. Now, I know you learn about him. Family was into guns. His dad was, I think, a member of gun club. I think he was too. So it sounds like he had plenty of experience. By the way, I checked out the video. I had to watch it of the gun tuber. I already forgot his name. The shirt he's wearing, the kid is wearing, belongs to him. Like it's his shirt. And he made this video, and obviously he was sickened to see his shirt on this infamous act.
But now what internet experts are trying to claim is that it was an inside job, it was staged, and that the shooter very intentionally only hit him in the ear to, boost his ratings and such. Now with the shooter using an even worse AR-15, it was like an old DPMS, which is just pretty garbage tier to be honest, and a red dot with no magnification. I'm going to show you exactly what that shot would have looked like from the shooter's perspective, and then you can judge for yourself how easy that shot would have been to stage. So we have our standard ballistic dummy target here, and we are going to walk back and pace out about 130 yards. It was between, I believe, 130 to 150 yards is where the shot was taken. And up a little higher, but so was the stage. Let's go on the inside of that and do 130 just to give the most benefit of the doubt here.
I wonder if that kid, though, would be as good as Brandon, though, at his
This is approximately 130 yards. See what that looks like down the sight.
To me, that looks insane.
So we were just back there at like 130 yards trying to get that.
So I've shot guns at a range, and man, if you haven't shot guns before, but you play all the shooty video games, it's not even similar, not even close. The difficulty of shooting accurately really is crazy. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
The dot. Would any of you stand at 130 yards and let me take a shot on your ear?
I wouldn't let you do that at 2 yards.
Well, that's just because you're a pussy. Because the other thing that, like, trying to explain to people on the internet, especially the experts on Twitter, they don't understand, like, MOA. So, like, when you have a garbage tier AR-15 that's, a DPMS from fucking 15 years ago that was his dad's gun, you're doing, like, a 2 to 3 MOA. So, 3 inches, let's say, at 100 yards. Some would say too much. 3 inches at 100 yards is now at 150. That's 4.5 inches difference. You know what's suspiciously 4.5 inches to the left of your right ear?
Yeah. Wait, which way?
There's air. You absolutely, like, this dot covered a good chunk of the head at that distance at 130. Yeah, no bipod, super elevated heart rate, no magnification. So a lot of people were saying like, well, yeah, you could just zoom in a scope like Call of Duty, huh? No, it's not a scope. This is not like a fucking sniper weapon. This right here is a 1 magnification. So it's 0 mag. It's literally just looking through a piece of glass with a dot on it. So yeah, now hopefully you have a better idea of why saying that the ear shot was specifically staged using that setup at like 150 yards.
Wait. One of the conspiracies is that it was intentionally just the ear. Just the ear? That would be absurd to think that could, like, you could do that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Just fucking stupid, frankly.
Yeah.
But speaking of fucking stupid, there's another conspiracy theory that, of course, Trump was not hit by a bullet because bullets, expand and they have, a crazy temporary cavity and it would have taken his whole head off and all sorts of shit. And he was hit by flying glass that came from fucking, I don't know. It's
wait. This is what an ear looks like after recovering from an AK-15 bullet. There's no way Donald Trump was hit with anything other than glass. See, this is where stuff like this. So this is a Twitter thing, right? And Twitter is all about engagement. Like a lot of people will put this kind of stuff up, not actually believing it, just to get engagement, because Twitter or X now in its current format rewards just simply engagement, just people replying to it. Doesn't matter if it has likes or anything, just replying to it gets it boosted in the algorithm and gets these attention. So I really question the conspiracies out there, because I think they're literally fake conspiracies, if that makes sense. Faking a conspiracy.
So we're going to recreate to the best of our ability the path of the bullet going through a small strip of flesh, the ear here, and show exactly what that would do to a human ear.
Let's not be wrong.
To actually capture the bullet
Trump was
as
super
it's grazing
lucky
through the
that he
ear.
turned his head
we
at
would
that
need
moment.
some serious high speed, maybe even
He's crazy
ballistic high speed.
Especially because there was multiple shots.
I don't know why they keep doing.
Why did you invite us, Brent?
It's like a bit or something. I don't. So 100,000 frames per second. That should be plenty enough to catch a bullet like that, because it's traveling at what, 3,000 feet a second, roughly.
So this will slow down time 3,000 to 4,000.
I love like slow-mo camera
Perfect.
stuff.
Well, let's get to it, guys. Let's do it.
So cool.
Now, we don't really care about distance on this one, since, I mean, the ballistics are going to be negligible. If anything, closer distance should do more damage. So if this just rips right through the ear like it did in real life, then that should definitively prove it. So let's, I just want to make sure we get the most accurate shot possible. Firing.
Did I see a jiggle?
Did you? Oh, I barely clipped the ear. I clipped it right on the side, not on the top. I clipped him like right there in the middle.
We're gonna have to look for like a vibration. Oh,
yep, there it was.
They can get at that. God, what amazing camera.
Oh, you definitely grazed the ear.
So cool.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Damn.
That was like edge of the bullet. Yeah.
I know. That was, I think we could get closer. Yeah, so I think he actually got hit right up here. Okay. The bullet impact was right there. You could see where it just grazed the very edge of like the middle of his ear. But we're going to try to go for the meat.
Okay.
Have you seen the conspiracy now that like also he didn't even get hit because of they're bringing these like photos and video clips that show him not with like any damage right now, but it seems like those videos, I think the debunking people are saying those videos were not taken after he had been shot. So I don't know right now what the state of the damage is.
I find the most interesting is that the whole head is still there.
That's kind of crazy. I thought it would have disappeared.
Yeah, I don't understand that. What did people think would happen? It would nick it, and then just based off nicking it, then it would just like explode everything. Like, again, I'm not an expert, but I don't understand that. Like, you get nicked by a bullet.
Oh yeah, I think that was it. Oh yeah, that was the fucking money shot right there.
That's a perfect sim there. How's his head still connected?
I don't know. This is
can't
crazy.
figure it
I don't
out.
think a bullet actually hit him.
Like his neck's not broken. I don't.
Where did he get the glass to
I'm taking ballistic out of my name because I clearly don't.
How would it be
understand.
glass? Like, you could shoot glass bullets? Can you shoot glass bullets?
Yo, dude, that's wild. What'd they say? Don't get your ears pierced at Claire's.
That's, I mean, closer to what happened, but it wasn't that far in. Like, that looked like it actually made
When
a...
Trump said it felt like he got
Okay.
hit by something, you can see the vibration. It'd feel like someone kind of slapped you on the ear.
I was just going to say, I'm actually personally surprised that it had that much temporary cavity, that much expansion.
But notice how the head is still there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you play it all in full speed, it's like, well, that's very unfucking impressive.
Right.
But
I mean, everybody's making fun of his ear bandage in his speech, saying like, oh, he's wearing a big bandage for sympathy or whatever. You just saw his ear explode from cavitation from getting hit by a gun. Like,
yeah, it looked okay, because I know he was golfing the next day, which, talk about fucking Chad energy right there.
I mean, Evander Holyfield finished the round, so I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, to be fair. You got, assassination attempt at...
By the way, I just watched that video of him playing golf. That's what when people were talking about with conspiracies. He was playing with Bryson DeChambeau a day or two ago and did a whole round with him. Dude, Trump is... I golf. Is incredibly good at golf. For a dude his age... He doesn't hit it crazy long, like so much, but he is dead straight, and he can putt. His game around the green is impressive. And I heard that in the debate, when we watched the debate, which is going to be the last one those two had, Biden and Trump, where they were arguing about like golf handicaps. And I'm like, you're both full of crap, because they're talking like under 10. Under 10 is incredible. You are a very high tier, high level golfer if you have a handicap under 10. But I was like, all right, I think maybe I believe it now. But I was really impressed by that. But yeah, people, like, he wasn't wearing anything, he didn't have any ear problems. But I don't know when he shot that video with Bryson. So anyway,
got a tea time at 9 a.m. Like, yeah, what you gonna do? A lot of people talk about how Trump turned his head at the last minute, and that's what saved his life. And it's really easy to see. Like, there's graphics and shit of it, but now that we have a ballistic dummy here, you can actually plainly see the trajectory the bullet took to go through the ear the way that it did. If his head was tilted the way that it was before he went to go look at that graph,
solid.
It's hitting a lot of, you know, the really important lizard brain stuff that makes you, you know, continue to breathe. So him turning his head at the last minute got a lot of the vital part of his brain out of the way of that bullet, which is just
no PTSD.
I mean, talk about luck. We might be having a very different conversation had that not been the case.
By the way, the conspiracies would be even crazier if he actually did, you know, die as a result of it. Then it would be crazy. People forget the attempted ones, you know. That's gonna
I think that is what would qualify as too soon. Yeah. Speaking of too soon, you want to gank the shooter?
Oh, God, yes.
So now let's talk about something that the Secret Service would have been using to take out the nameless nerd and virgin. This right here is an Accuracy International 300 Win Mag. Accuracy International was like the Lamborghini of bolt guns as far as like not getting something stupid custom done. Very, very nice rifle. I've been shooting this setup a little bit this last couple days. Fucking amazing gun. Better be, because they're like 15 grand. Got our 300 Win Mag spicy boys right here. Gonna load it on up. Keep the bolts open though for now. Got a
that thing's gonna mess you up
with a Night Force ATAC scope, topped off with an RRS tripod. These
How many shots did the Secret Service?
Very expensive and very nice. I've never really shot with one before the last couple days, and it is amazing. It's really like cheating. Now I know how they were able to pop that shot off so quick and so accurately after the first round was fired. So funny story, I bought this whole setup from EuroOptic, and I was not paying very close attention because I knew I needed to get this video out quickly. So I was in a rush, I bought an Accuracy International bolt gun, and I didn't realize I bought the wrong one. I bought one with a left-handed bolt, not super useful to a right-handed shooter like me. I called up EuroOptic, told them the situation. I got somebody on the phone in like 30 minutes. They helped me out.
I'm a
Not
lefty.
because I had a contact there. I was a random customer who spent my own money on this gun, and
I'll take it. I'm a lefty.
The shipping guys got it squared away right off the bat, and I had it in time for the video. Then we told them what we were doing with the video, and they wanted to be a part of it, so they actually ended up sending us out this tripod and really just hooking us up. So we really appreciate EuroOptic for not only just having a great customer service experience, like genuinely I was impressed, but also just for a genuinely good customer service experience and for helping us get all this stuff out here in time to film this video. So we really appreciate EuroOptic for helping us out with this. Show them some love, please.
For science.
Now, you want to see somebody's head pop? POV, you see this popping up over a slanty roof. So now the fun part, we're going to replicate the shot that
you gotta give him
Secret
glasses.
Service took on the wood.
Oh, wait, the kid had glasses.
Not 100% clear, judging by some of the photos that I've seen, exactly where he was shot and where it exited. So I'm going to take some creative liberty. I know he was shot in the head. So now we're going to see in about 100,000 frames per second exactly what was going through his head. So he kind of
this would be a way easier shot.
Why is his teeth so straight?
Into the president.
Yeah, his teeth are kind of straight.
What is that, a jaw? This isn't accurate.
I need to kind of carve some of that away, make it a little flatter down here. Kind of concave his head in a little bit.
It's not nerdy.
Don't worry, we'll do that part actually.
Nerdy enough looking.
I think the 300 Win Mag will take good care of him.
Godspeed, little asshole.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and take this shot.
It's the same distance.
3, 2, 1. I think we hit him.
That was gross. That was gross.
Wow. Holy shit.
That is violent.
That's graphic.
His brain.
Brain's laying on the ground back here.
Oh, that looks more like his jawline. Bet you won't do that again.
Okay, so I don't know the dummies that they do here, but is that pretty consistent with what would happen like with those material with the representing an actual human head? Like, is that what would have happened to the kid?
Dude, that is genuinely like a fucking 3,200 feet per second decapitation.
He fell down.
I can't. A loud noise was heard, and he fell.
Wait till you see this.
This video needs more fat
How
electrician.
fucking cool it looked 150 yards away. It's gonna look pretty cool.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be nuts. That freaking thing's a beast. Dude, everything looks cool in slow motion. Through the nose. Dude, he literally hit him. Oh my gosh, okay. If he was aiming literally square with the head, like if you had a crosshair in the middle of it, it would like go right through the nose. That's a very accurate shot. Dude, look at this. It's like if you played what's it called? What, Sniper Elite? Where they do the close-ins on this.
That looks just.
By the way, this video is totally getting
Jesus
demonetized.
Christ.
Thank you,
Well,
channel
it looked
members.
like him at some point in his life.
For the help.
Oh.
That looks more like him now.
So you did clip the glasses.
Oh, really?
You can see
Okay,
it.
good, good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it shattered it.
I was aiming for the glasses. The
Yeah, you
left
hit him,
side
like,
glasses.
right here on the bridge.
Oh, okay. He's aiming for the glasses.
All the force is still pulling
kinda
his
went right through the
skull
nose.
backwards.
Oh yeah, because I hit him technically on his
you were
right
saying,
side, so he
you'll watch
spun.
it.
Well, so the death photo didn't quite look like that, but we were also using like ballistic tip shit and all. Yeah.
It ignites stuff inside of his head. Oh my god. Right?
Yo, yeah, it
yeah,
absolutely
right
does. You see the flash.
Dude,
That's
guns are
probably the metal off of the.
It's the radio the CIA was playing the messages through.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Woo! Well, I believe the president is safe. Not gonna lie, I was a little graphic. That was probably a little unnecessary.
It really was.
But hopefully, some of the stuff that we
Are they
talked
gonna
about
let me
today,
post- YouTube
dispels
gonna
a
let me
few of the
post
myths.
this?
There's a lot of.
I mean, if you see
lot of
it, you see it
misinformation going
online,
around.
but-
A lot of people really don't know what they're talking about, weighing in and spreading a lot of conspiracy stuff that really doesn't make sense. And you know, while stuff like this is kind of fun in a way that doing science is fun, doing ballistic stuff is kind of fun. I think it does kind of go without saying that the message that we're trying to get out here today is just data. Trying to put right some conspiracy theories and things going around. This isn't any sort of message toward political violence. I shouldn't have to say it, but that's obviously not what we're about. That's not what we're talking about today, and that's not the point of living in the greatest country in the world. We have a constitutional republic, a representative democracy where we're allowed to express our differences and decide together as a country at the ballot box exactly what direction we want this country to go in.
By the way, he ran for the state legislature, I believe, of Texas. And I think barely lost. I wonder if he'll try to keep up with like potentially a political career.
That's the proper way to go about it, and if you think the alternative of taking innocent life is acceptable, or if that's the thing you should do, well, that's your fate. Anyhow, I had a lot of fun today. I appreciate the help of our friends over at Ballistic High Speed for helping us get that fucking amazing shot.
High-speed footage.
Delicious is a good word. I like it. But no, I appreciate you guys. You guys fucking suck. I don't know why I invite you to shit anymore, dude.
All his friends.
Fuck you guys. I'll see you on the Unsubscribed podcast, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video, assuming I don't get a strike for this. I shouldn't, but that's never stopped them before. Appreciate it, guys.
Oh gosh. Final thoughts. All right, now I am kind of scared to put up this video, but I guess if you're watching this video, I guess YouTube went okay with me putting it up. It's definitely going to get demonetized, that's for sure. I'll say these guys always try to make sure they talk about safety and responsibility, and that's fantastic. I think that's so important when you do these type of videos, but I love the scientific aspect of it, and then I can think my history brain and put this kind of stuff together, and hopefully that's beneficial for anyone watching that. So anyway, now, the last thing he was talking about, which was about how, like in the United States, if we live in the United States, we live in a place where we have voting, and we don't see the type of assassination attempts, first off, successful that you might see historically in other countries. One reason for that, of course, is the pretty impressive work the Secret Service actually does, regardless of how critical you are about what just happened to our former president. But we have a democracy, and last week, or this past Sunday, I did a panel with some guests, some history guests, Mr. Beat, Vlogging Through History, Cynical Historian, and Emperor Tiger Star, and we were talking about the reasons for that. Why is it seem like in other countries historically there have been so many attempts? And I remember I asked the guys on the panel, is it because do people in America feel like they have more say in politics, that they don't resort to desperate measures, which is usually what you'd think of an assassination, which is like that is a more effective way of instilling political change than being able to actually use democratic processes. And I think we had a good kind of discussion about that. And I'll try to make sure to link that here and check out that panel. It was a really good discussion, and I hope to have more. So anyways, learned a ton here about guns and what would have gone into this attempt. So tell me what you think, and we'll see y'all next time.